from the coach, and then we'll ask any questions you have of the players, and then follow that with questions for the coach. Coach, take it away.
Well, it's quite a feeling to be sitting here and be the first ones into the media room, especially after putting up 12 points in the first half. But if there's a group of guys that I knew would be able to take care of it and would hang in there and fight to the end, it was the 15 guys that I had on our bench. And I knew we were okay with a couple of spots. One, Josh had a little smirk on his face while he's shooting through a couple of free throws. And I know that's always a good sign for Josh. And then we had a timeout. And they're not talking about anything other than about the game. They're talking about winning it for one another and fighting for one another. And I just, at that point, I felt like something special might happen. And lo and behold, there it is, state champs, 2016.
Josh, was it nerves, area behind the basket? You guys normally shoot great. You shot terrible.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
What happened? Why was that?
I mean, of course it's a little nerves, but they played great defense in the first half, and they were switching everything, and we always seem to struggle when they switch on us because we just can't get in groove. And when we drove, there was another guy standing there, and they played just like us within gaps defense and stuff. But in the second half, in the first half, me included, we were forcing things. We weren't looking for one another. We were out there just forcing our shots, hoping something would go in. But in the second half, we came together as a group that I love, and we just made one more. And we just said if we make one more and shoot with confidence, we'd come out as champs, and that's what happened.
So when the first one went in, it's like, oh, we can do it.
Yeah, exactly.
4-minute mark of the second quarter, coach is yelling at you, relax, relax, relax. Did that do any good, or what did he tell you at halftime that kind of changed it around for you?
When he was yelling at the second quarter, I was probably getting us more intense because yelling at us. But no, at halftime he said we're a second half team all year long. We've been down in situations all year. Even the North Met game at halftime, he knows we're a second half team. So when he came into the locker room, and he had a big smirk on his face too, like he knew we were going to win this game. And whenever I see with him with a smile, it seems like all of us relax. And we just relaxed and went out there and played our game in the second half.
Were you surprised when at the 2.5-minute point of the last quarter, their coach calls for holding it for the last shot?
Yeah, they were holding it all. With 2 minutes left in the second quarter, I think they held it. And, it kind of sucks, but we like to get out and run a little bit. But it wasn't bad at all. But they happened to turn it over, dove on the ball. Bailey made a heck of a play, and got fouled and knocked down 2 free throws, and that was clutch.
This is for any of y'all. Would you say that y'all's defense was what energized y'all in the second half?
Yeah, I feel like first half we weren't getting stops. Whenever we get stops, that's when our offense starts to go. So without stops, we don't play good offense. So when we get stops, our offense picks it up. That kind of carried us to the end there.
Yeah, I feel like our defense have carried us the whole year.
Jimmy, talk about the free throws at the end, those 2 you hit. Those were
man.
really, really, really big.
Bailey told me right before I took him, he said, imagine you're in the Charlotte Catholic gym, it's like you're at home, and that's what I did. Imagine I was right on that basket, home field basket, up and down.
Charlotte Catholic used to win in football championships. What's it feel like to be a basketball champion?
It's definitely a different feel. We're not used
Something
to it.
we've never had here.
Yeah, school's not used to it. When everyone's like, let's go to the basketball state championship, like, what? And so, got a good showing.
How'd you guys keep it together, Coach, when they were up 19, that crowd's going crazy, I believe that we would win, and just everything's going their way and nothing's going their way. How'd you guys stay in it to make a rally?
Well, there's a long time to go, and in a game like this, you just have to get it close. You got to get it back to a place that's manageable, because for a long time they're going to be playing without a whole lot of pressure because they got a big lead. And if you can get it back to where now they've all of a sudden start to tense up a little bit, even the best players in the world have a hard time with that sometimes. And we've done it. We did it at South Meck this year. Same exact type situation. Got down big, came out in this third quarter and kind of chipped away. So if you can get it back to close and a couple, we talk in possessions, not points. And I know we got it to 8, and I said, guys, it's only 3 possessions, and we got plenty of time. So I mean, that's all you do. You're not going to hit a 19-point shot, but you're going to get a chance if you can just keep chipping away, and we did. And I mean, we shot 13 of 16 from the free throw line, and we benefited from them coming up on only 3 of 10. One kid, I believe, shoots, number 23, I believe, shoots like 80%. And, the pressure can get to you when it gets close. If that's a 12-point game, who knows? He may knock that down. But when it's a 2 or 3-point game, it's a whole lot different.
Mike, you told me this past week that Lord willing, you'll be here a lot longer and keep coaching for a long time. But, I mean, it's some of these guys' last game, and they've been in the program for a while. How special is it for you to see them go out with a championship?
It's probably the best thing about this, to be honest with you. Kind of bittersweet a little bit for me because we won this game, and we're the state champions here in 4A. But it's the last time when we walk out of that locker room, it's the last time that we're going to walk out of it with those guys. And I'm going to enjoy it as long as I can because these guys are, they're like big brothers to my son and my daughter. And it just means the world that these guys can go out on top.
Josh, when that last shot misses and rims off, what in your mind, what are you thinking right that second?
All that hard work paid off. I mean, all the way from September 2nd when we were doing 17s up and down in our Catholic gym. And, I mean, it's just special with this group of guys. I mean, I wouldn't give it up for the world to be with these guys and play another season with them. And I wish we could keep playing for the rest of this year. But all good things come to an end, and I'm just glad we ended up on top.
Congratulations.
Anybody else? Gentlemen, congratulations. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Enjoy it.